All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Southern Broadcast and Gaming Network as we are with NASC. That's North American Stock Car Racing Series, and we are going to be rolling the dice here at Las Vegas. So we got quite a few drivers here tonight. Last week we had about 6 drivers. Well, tonight we've almost doubled that. We got about 10 to 11. Some drivers that some of our viewers already know, and some that are here. And it looks like these drivers are out qualifying on the track. Let's take a look and see who is out on the track. There is our race information for tonight. It looks like the weather is going to be nice and clear for these drivers out here at Las Vegas. So let's take a gander at some of these qualifying laps. And our paints are getting loaded. I'm sorry about that. Some of these drivers were not on the track when I loaded in. Oop, I don't know if All right, we're riding around with Russell Charnsky, and right now he's taking over the pole position. That is the number 20. Troy Patterson actually owns 2 of these cars out here, and that's going to be the 23 of Steve Dickerson. And there is also one more that he does own. I believe it is the 20, but I'll have to verify that once again. A lot of information came out as they are. One second. A lot of information came out early, early just before we started the broadcast. Usually Miss Amanda is with us, but right now she is not. She may be joining here very, very shortly. But we do have an update on the payout for tonight. Is going to be total race payout is going to be $105 going to some of these drivers. First is going to get about $30.98. Second is going to get about $19.43. Third is going to be $13.13. Fourth, all the way back to ninth, is going to get everything in between. So you got about almost $10, $8 to $7, almost $6 for seventh. So quite a bit is going to be paid out, and we have 11 drivers out there right now. So a little more than we're used to seeing in the start of their series, but they are going to be running here in just a moment. We only have a few moments until they start up, but while we're waiting on them to grid up, let's go ahead and take a listen to our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket
All right, and we are back, and they are getting ready to go green as they are coming out of about to be coming out of turn number 4. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of a camera remote set up for me, make it a little bit easier on me. Yeah, going green this time by. There it is. Green flag is out. Adjust a little bit of the audios, and it looks like that 20 has a good run on the inside. Now the inside will be a dominant lane. That one Canadian. And look, we are almost going 3 wide, and that is going to be sorry, that was Brad Ebel, and that was going to be Don Jordan. They were coming into turn number 1, and they were looking like they were going to go 3 wide. Let's throw a little bit of history up with these guys. There is Don Jordan. He is going to be up 1 spot. He started in 6th, and now he's making a move on the outside. And outside, we do see they have a pretty good run with the Cup cars, the trucks, and the Xfinity cars. But we'll have to see how they are with the street stocks. And it looks like Brad Ebel is going to be able to make something happen on that top side. Also, he is battling with that 717 of Jonathan Bergeron. He is riding around on that bottom side, trying to get a little bit of draft. Now, Las Vegas is a draft-dependent track, and so we should see that that bottom line and that top line be utilized. Got 150 laps here in these street stocks. We will see pit stops probably around, actually I got that information right there, between 38 and 44 laps, depending on how well they want to save fuel. Herman Reynolds, he did join a little bit late, so he started from the pits. He's already going to be 1 lap down, but we're going to go right back out front, and it is a pretty good pack racing. And here is somebody that we know pretty well, and that is going to be Mr. Ray Courtney in his 99. And we also know Mr. Ron Fenton. He is from the 4 wide. We got a couple guys in here from the 4 wide. Glad to see them come along. Justin Burns, he is going to be a newcomer in that number 95. And some that is once again some that we already know, and that's going to be Rodney German. He ran a really good race in that SOG Monday Night League. Troy Patterson, we know that number 31 Valvoline machine. We've seen him on the Monday nights also. But Russell is out front, leading this race. Brad Ebel is going to be right there, up 2 positions, and he is going to be battling on the outside. He's got Don Jordan. Don Jordan, I've seen him put in a lot of practice time here at Las Vegas, and it is showing as they are coming out of turn number 2. Haven't seen these cars get loose as of yet. But look at Ron Fenton. He is down 1 position, but he is making some moves in that middle groove. Now he's going to look to the outside. He might have a sniff of the draft. There he goes. He's going to look to the outside of the 95. Is he going to be able to get there? Not yet, but I believe that Ron Fenton will make some moves. I heard that he has gotten a little bit of help, because he's kind of new. But we love to watch him in the 4 wide. In the 4 wide series, so tonight might be a good night for him. Wrong camera. Right, Brad Ebel, he was able to take over the lead on that outside lane. He is still going to be side by side with that number 20. RC is going to be still leading this lap. Brad Ebel going to try to fight back on the outside. Is he going to be able to get there to lead this lap? Not yet, but he did take it right after the start-finish line, so that was a pretty good move if it were the last lap. Don Jordan kind of hanging out in that middle groove. But he decided he was going to tuck it right behind that 56. The 717 of Bergeron. He is doing a pretty darn good job himself on that bottom side. He has got Patterson right there behind him. There's still a little bit of of single file on that bottom lane, but there is some side-by-side out there. Ray Courtney. Oh, Ron Fitton is already in the pits. I hope everything is okay with him, unless this is going to be a strategy with him. But we'll try to figure out what's going on with him in just a moment. And we have the 95 already coming down pit road also. So we had the 13. He went in the pits. He's still in the pits. And now we have the 95 of Burns coming in. Herman Reynolds, he is going to be probably making a pass on the 9. Or I'm sorry, on the 95. It depends on how long they stay in the pits, and there he is. He just switched to the 9th position. Let's go to a little bit of the tower view, so give you a better relative of where everybody is at. And there you see the battle box down there on the right-hand side of your screen. So still a big pack racing of 8. Let's find out where that 99 is. He is falling back just a little bit now. This could be a strategy depending on how they want to do this. Could be a winning strategy if he's hanging back, saving fuel. Let's ride on board with Mr. Ray Courtney. And there, we're gonna move that. I'm sorry about moving stuff in the middle of a race, but that way you can get that relative. There you see him making his way around Ron Fenton. Now back on board with the 99. He is letting that packet get away from him pretty darn good. And here is the tower view. He is about 2.6 seconds back. This is an open series. Hopefully he has the right tune set up in that number 99. But either way, I mean, tonight you're probably going to come out a winner. Either, they have payouts all the way out to what was it, 10th position? Yeah, so 10th position. It may be $2, but that's $2 more than what you had. But they also do offer car ownerships where you can sponsor a driver. Right now they are running pretty much a promotional season to bring some drivers in. If the drivers want to stay, and race. There is a $5 fee for each race that they run. If they want to stay and race, they could get sponsored by one of the guys in the league, and that owner will pay your fees and you will race. Now I don't know how that's going to play out, but if somebody sponsors that driver to race in the races, we can still see those drivers. Brad Ebel going to be out front still with that 20 on the inside. They have pretty much been a pack racing this whole time. And now we see the 717. He bobbled just a little bit with that apron coming out of turn number 4. It is still going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All all right there under a blanket together. It looks like Rodney German is going to. Steve Dickerson. He is going to be the last car in this pack. You got Ray Courtney. He's, like I said, he has fallen behind, but he can get behind that number 13, and they can work together. And we've seen 2 cars fly around Vegas. Or fly around these tracks that we've watched them previously, and 2 cars can make up a lot of time. They're about 4.4 seconds back. We have Fenton. He's going to be 3 laps down. I hope that car was okay. Maybe he had some damage to fix. I'm not exactly sure, but hopefully we can find out. Don Jordan is going to be up 3 positions, going to be riding right there behind the 56. Those two are pretty much working together every week. And it looks like we are going to have a challenge for the lead, and it's going to be Don Jordan up 5 positions to the lead, coming out of turn at number 4. He is definitely making some moves in that number 6. Like I said, he was practicing earlier. I joined in to set up a few things, and you know, he was in there practicing. He was practicing with AI, so that's pretty much the best way to practice. And now, look at him now leading this race with Bergeron. He is going to be taking over the second spot. RC is, sorry, I don't want to mispronounce his name. Charneski. I hope I said that right, but we'll call him RC. Troy Patterson is going to be sitting in the 4th position. I'm not going to use the first letters of his name, TP. And we got Rodney German. He is going to be working pretty much right there behind the number 31. We'll ride with Rodney German, we'll try to get an understanding of how these cars are handling. Are they pushing up the track? See how much wheel they're putting into it. As of right now, it does look kind of smooth sailing. It looks pretty much smooth sailing, so they're not putting a lot of wheel on it. It looks like German is going to look to the outside. We'll go back to our TD3 camera and see what kind of action is on the track, and it's pretty much going to be still single file. And I'm going to pull up our Discord real quick. I'm going to drop down to another chat real quick and see if I can get an understanding of what's going on with Ray Courtney. And let's see, do I have Ray Courtney in a chat? No, I do not. So Ray Courtney did not join a chat, so I can't talk to him. So we'll have to find out what's going on with him a little bit later. Maybe after the race we'll find out. But single file racing, and we are at lap 19 of 150. So we have about 20 more laps, and we might see these cars go ahead and take some of their green flag pit stops. Now, as it's set up right now, they can't make it on 3 stops. They have to make that 4th stop unless they are back there saving fuel, which I do believe that 99 is doing. He is back there riding right there behind Ron Fenton. So is he saving enough fuel? We shall see later on. Now he ran the Daytona in 2022, one of the endurance races, and he ended up winning. So this is we see him running in the Truck Series and the ARCA Series, and he is a pretty fast driver in those 3 particular series. So we'll have to see what he can do in these street stocks, because these could be a different element for him. But it looks like he's doing pretty well, even though he's riding in the 8th position. He started last, and then he's up 3 positions. We'll have to see what happens. Brad Evil has dropped back. To the 6th position. Rodney German still right there in front of him. The 31 of Troy Patterson. He is going to be riding in the 4th position. RC. He is going to be going from 1st down to 3rd, but it looks like he is just content of where he is at. Jonathan Bergeron. He is going to be right there in 2nd. So you got him up 1 position, but the biggest mover right now, actually the 2 biggest movers, are going to be Rodney German and Don Jordan, which is our leader right now. Take a view from our spotter cam. And pretty much coming out of turn number 4, they are pretty much still going to be in a line. And there are the gains right there on the battle box, and you see Don Jordan is up 1 position. He's got Bergeron right there behind him, Don Jordan is up 5 positions in the number 1 spot. Bergeron, he is going to be second 2 positions. Tom Patterson up 1, and there is Rodney German. He is going to be up 1 also. We'll go back here to the 23. That is going to be Steve Dickerson. He is just content riding back here in the back, and not a lot of battles going on, so we are at a lap 25 of 150. It's still anybody's race. A lot of racing left to go. You have Ron Fenton. He is going to be 3 laps down. I hate to see that, 3 laps down. He did make an early pit stop, so he has already got 1 pit stop underneath his belt. He might have enough fuel to get to lap 50, which he will get that back. This could be a pretty good strategy if he decided to take an early pit and take some of that fuel to get him to lap 50. Then it's still going to be a 3. It's still going to be a 4 pit stop for that number 13. For a second there, almost called on Amanda to see what she was seeing, but she's not here. So I'm all by myself right here tonight. We'll go to that chase cam, and there is that line of cars following that number 6 of Don Jordan. Well, we have had a couple of viewers out there in the chat. Appreciate y'all stopping by and spending your Thursday evening with us here at Southern Broadcast Gaming Network. Glad to see you out there in the chat. Definitely, kick that chat up. Let us know who you're pulling for. There's a lot of good drivers that know how to wield these Camaros, these street stocks, so I cannot call who might win here tonight. Ooh, I do not like that view. Still single file here at lap 28 of 150. Little bump from the 20 to the 717, and look at the run the 717 got with that little bump coming into turn number 3. And now is he going to utilize that run? Yes, he is. He is going to be looking to the outside of the 6, not going to be able to get there. He ran out of steam on that outside line, but now he's going to tuck it right there behind that 6 once again. And let's see if the 20 gives him another bump. If he can get the run, will the 20 go with him, or will he take over that second position on that bottom lane? Looks like the 20 is going to bring it out and do a little bit of side-by-side racing with the 717, and could not get the momentum. Nobody went with that 20. Well, let's see what happens coming out of turn number 4. Looks like he's got another little bit of a run coming out of turn number 4. He's going to look to the outside once again, and he has no help behind him. So Patterson not ready to make any moves here at lap 30. Yeah, and we'll go back to our tower. And there is our tower view. Now, these 2 cars back here are not losing a lot of time, but they're not gaining a lot of time either. It's just only 2 cars. It's Ray Courtney, and then there is Ron Fenton. And Courtney is using Ron Fenton's car as an advantage. Is he saving the fuel that he needs to make this a 3 pit stop race? We shall see. If he can, that will be some amazing pit strategy. right, let's take a look here at. We're riding on the nose cam of the 717. Let's look at the gearbox to see how close that 20 is coming out of turn number 4. They are pretty much still in the line. Looks like the 20 is going to look to the outside. Nice little run. But couldn't make it happen. Sorry, I'm trying to. Oh my lord. Yeah, we can't use that. Sorry, folks. I was going to put up a little. I don't have their telemetry on this particular CSS file, so I was going to try to put up a dashboard to see how fast they were going. It looks like they were doing about 144 miles an hour here in the street stocks, which is pretty impressive considering these cars were not really made. They were really made to go short track racing, so it's interesting to see these cars out of their element. And it looks like Don Jordan, he is signaling, maybe signaling for a pit stop. They have 2 different chats going on. They do have TeamSpeak. And they have Discord, which I usually run one or the other, but it does affect the audio. So I went with Discord tonight. We only have a few drivers in the Discord, so that may be the reason why I can't pull a driver down. I can switch to TeamSpeak, but there will be a bad echo. So we'll have to try to catch some of those drivers afterwards. Well, while we are green flag racing, waiting for those pit stops to commence, we will take a look at our Southern Broadcast Gaming Network's sponsors. Okay, maybe not. I did not fix those screens. Sorry about that. So looking at the as you switch monitors, yeah, I was not thinking that it would affect every overlay that I had, but it did, and I'm very sorry about that. Usually I would run ads, but I can't do it until I get those fixed. So we will work on that. It looks like we might have a few takers for pit road. It looks like Don Jordan, he is going to bring his car down, and the 56 of Brad Ebel, he is going to bring his car down also. So let's see what kind of times they get. Here they are at lap 37. So did I hear somebody jump in Discord? Yes, I did. Just sneaking up in here. How dare you? And Miss Amanda has joined. Miss Amanda, how you doing? Well, she's not ready to talk yet, so we'll let her be for just a second, unless she's got me muted. Which that usually happens. She likes to mute me. Well, looks like Bergeron, he is going to be riding out front. He is going to be working that high line, which we were seeing these cars on the low line. But it looks like they're migrating to that high line just in case some of these drivers are going to be pitting. They're going to stay up top so they do not interfere with their pit strategies. It looks like Troy Patterson, he is going to be looking to go ahead and take the lead over from the 717, and now that 31 is going to be leading for the first time, up four positions. That's going to move Rodney German up 6 positions, and Ray Courtney, he is going to be moving up 6 positions also. Now look at the moves that Ray Courtney has done, because they were 4 seconds back. Now he is within 7/10 of the lead. Was he back there saving fuel? I believe him and Ron Fenton, they were back there pulling a little bit of strategy. Ron Fenton helping out that 99, because here we are at lap 39. Now the window should be around 44, but let's see how far Ray Courtney can go with utilizing the draft of that number 13. Miss Amanda. I hear you clicking, but I don't hear you talking. The screen went out. Oh, no, it didn't. But I lost my overlays. Amanda?
Are you a veteran or currently serving? Or perhaps you're a civilian that has a veteran in your life? We want to stack up with you. StackUp.org brings both veterans and civilians together through a shared love of gaming. StackUp serves not only active duty troops and veterans in the U.S., but also our allies throughout the world. We do this through 4 primary programs. Supply crates, giant boxes of the latest in games and gear sent to active duty troops and veterans to raise morale, build camaraderie, and help combat post-traumatic stress. Air assaults, where we fly deserving veterans to life-changing gaming and geek culture events. The Stacks, our local volunteer teams coming together to support military personnel around their community. And our Stop Squad, Stack Up suicide awareness and mental health support team. Our trained volunteers are on call 24/7 if you're looking to talk with someone about your problems. We're here to help. Please reach out to us through StackUp.org to find out how we can support you or the veteran in your life today.
All right, and we are back. Hopefully, I was not muted that whole darn time because I noticed that I had no audio coming after the switch out. So hopefully, I was not muted the whole time. Not exactly sure. Usually, somebody in the chat will tell me, but. What? What's the... Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I've been talking to you this whole time.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can still hear you. What's the matter?
Well.
Well, I don't know, but maybe Miss Amanda has some a little bit of audio problems. But after pit cycles have commenced, it looks like Brad Ebel is going to be able to take over the lead. from the 6 of Don Jordan. Now they did pit together, and these guys run together all the time. So it looks like they are going to be trying to make some distance in between everybody else. And it looks like Ray Courtney has a little bit of help from the 31. Then that's going to be Troy Patterson. Troy Patterson riding around in the 6th position. Rodney German is going to be all by himself. Now, with Rodney German right there, they got about 6 seconds in between him and Patterson. Amanda, are you back? Nope, she disappeared. So about 6 seconds separate Patterson from German, but they are coming pretty quick, as you can see on that relative. And I'll throw the ticker back up there so you can see that, or the tower. I'm sorry. But you got about 6 seconds in between Patterson and German, and then you got about 6 seconds in between German and Charneski. So once Patterson catches German should be able to utilize the draft from the 2 cars of Courtney and Patterson, and they should be able to catch Charneski very quickly. Now about two seconds separate German from Bergeron, but Bergeron has a little bit of help, and that is going to be the 20, and the 20 is right there in 4th place. So we got 2 car packs all over the track. We got the 56 and the 6. We got the 117 and the 20. And we got German riding all by himself. And we got Troy Patterson and Ray Courtney. Ron Fitton is going to be riding all by himself. I hate to see that. Riding by yourself is definitely not what people want to do. And it looks like we had a car come down pit road. And it's going to be Ray Courtney is going to be entering in the pits. This is going to be very interesting. He is going to go ahead and make his stop. Oh, actually, I think he disappeared. So he may have had a connection issue. So he has left the track. Well, we are a third of the way there for lap 51 out of 150. Still a lot of racing left to go. And no word back from Miss Amanda. Well, Brad Ebel and Don Jordan, they are about 2.5 seconds out in front of Bergeron. Bergeron and Charneski have German about 8 seconds back. So that gap is increasing because that's 2 cars against 1. And then you have Patterson. Now he is running all by himself because Courtney is going to be out. So we're down to 7 drivers. I believe Courtney is out. I'm not exactly sure. But we are down to 7 drivers out here on the track. But let's go back through the field and see how the rest are doing. And there is going to be Bergeron. They have actually made up about a half a second on the top two. So third and fourth are slowly but surely catching the top two. Now, how long will it take to catch them? It took about, I'd say about 3 laps to make up about a half a second. So I'd say within, I'd say about 20 laps that they should be right there on the back bumpers of that number 6 and 56. Rodney German all the way back here, about 10 seconds back from the leaders. And he is all by himself along with Troy Patterson. He is about 15 seconds back. Ron Fitton, he is about 3 laps down. And Miss Amanda is back. She snuck back in here. She has having a few audio issues. And they're all spread out. 1 and 2 are going into turn number 1, followed by 3 and 4. Third and fourth position. Fifth position just crossed the start-finish line. Sixth position is about to cross the start-finish line. And seventh position is about 3 laps down, crossing the finish line now. We'll go back to we'll see what SDK deems exciting. And it looks like a half a second has been burnt off of third and fourth. Compared to the gap, compared to the gap they were at. So they took about a half a second off of the leaders. So they are catching quick. 1.3 seconds separates third and fourth from the leaders. So it's just a matter of who can tuck up under who for the longest. Now only a second separate a third and fourth from from first and second. So I was wrong. It's only taken them about 10 laps or so to catch the leaders. And let's take a ride on the gearbox cam of Don Jordan. There is the gap. Now under second. Coming to lap 60, we are only 15 laps from halfway there. Ray Courtney still showing in the pits. So I believe he is going to be out. Ron Fitton, he is, if these leaders do hook up, he may be in jeopardy of going another lap down. They are going to be lifted inside. We go to a battle cam, and there it is. Looks like Don Jordan is going to move way up the track, and he is going to go towards the back of this pack with the 20. I just noticed something, and I don't know if y'all did too, but it looked like his numbers were actually not the 20. So depending on what side of the car you look at his numbers, it says 02. But if you look at it from the driver's side, it says 02. From the passenger side, it says 20. So that's pretty interesting.
All right, trying this again.
Oh, I can hear
Yay, and I can hear you.
you. Yay. And you had the word that I was
You know what? For a second, I thought you were. It was just me, apparently.
I could have been. I never know.
Me neither.
So, Miss Amanda, how was your night tonight?
It's not too bad, Richard. How are you?
Why you gotta lie like that? Just the way you said it. But no,
Oh, come on now.
I am good. I am good. Watching some
So I,
stocks at Vegas.
I see we have some new drivers to this league.
Yes, we do. Actually, we have 4 people out. Ray Courtney has dropped out. Ron Fenton is hanging in there, but he's 3 laps down. But he is riding in the 7th position. Ray Courtney was helping him, or he was helping Ray Courtney, and they made it back up to the pack. But Ray Courtney, Ron Fenton, he had to go into the pits early, so he got trapped 3 laps down.
Ah.
But yes, they were out there for a pretty good little while. Best, oh, crap. That's not what I wanted to say.
What?
I was looking for this button right now. The best lap out there on the track is actually going to be Bergeron. He has got a 37.43 of a lap time. The next quickest is going to be Charneski. And with a 37.46. So those 2 cars right there are flying.
You know, Brad Abel and Don Jordan are right behind him, though.
Oh, I was talking about the best lap on the track.
Oh.
Or the fastest lap, should I say. But yes, it was all pretty much. It was pretty much pack racing, and then pit stops happen, and they just got so spread out. No cautions have flown yet, as we are about 9 laps to halfway.
Nice.
I would do a side-by-side, but I do not have all the graphics set up.
Oh. Well, it looks like Russell just passed Jonathan Berger on for first.
Yeah, and they came from about 3 seconds back, and they made up a lot of time in very few laps. They were pretty much nose to tail, and I figured about 20 laps would do it. But no, they did it in 10, so they cut my estimated time in half.
You know, I got to give them credit. They're so good with the street stocks. I would not do well.
So I think you would.
You think so?
Yes.
Maybe on the bigger track.
Yes. So
Yeah, me and street stocks on small tracks are not friendly.
So your philosophy is got to push that gas.
Yes.
Got to push it as far as it'll go.
Sometimes it depends on what I'm doing.
With that being your philosophy, that's not how you do on these tracks.
Well, see, when you're a drag racer, you just,
You put the pedal to the floor, but what happens when the wheels break loose? What do you have to do?
let off the gas.
Exactly.
Actually, I was getting lessons the last time that I was in practice. I have a friend who was giving me lessons. It was great. That's how I got better.
Awesome. Well, nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs a little help sometimes. And with that help, you gotta, you gotta get better at some point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's not the wheel.
What do you mean it's not the wheel?
It's not the wheel.
No, it's not the wheel.
Looks like Rodney German has already made a pit stop. I'm sorry, Troy Patterson has made a pit stop. He is going to be in the pits. He is going to be, it looks like, short pitting. Possibly. As let's take that off and let's see. Do I have pit control? Nope. I don't have a pit boxer. I'd throw that up.
Ah.
German is now 2 laps down. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, he did go into the pits, and yeah, so he is 2 laps down. You got Ron Fenton. He is going to be 6 laps down. But now he has a drafting partner, so they may be able to make up a little bit of time now that all four leaders they still do have to pit. So Patterson and German will be back on the lead lap after pit stops commence for the top 4. There is Patterson. He is going to be showing 2 laps down. Ron Fenton 6 laps down, and here comes the leaders now. Patterson, he is in jeopardy. He is in jeopardy of going another lap down because he is just now coming out of turn number 4, coming across the start-finish line, and the leaders are right there behind him, not too far away, coming out of turn 4 right now, crossing the start-finish line. So they are very close to putting him 3 laps down. And by yourself, that's going to be impossible to make up. And it looks like we have Don Jordan and Brad Ebel. They are going to be in for their second stop of the evening. So Jonathan Bergeron and Russell have only made 1 pit stop, and everybody else is on 2. 2 cars are now going to be on the lead lap only. So that's going to put Brad Ebel and Don Jordan a lap down, 1 lap down. And here they come again. Now everybody is going to be 2 laps down except for the 20 and the 717. Need to hire some NASCAR pit crews, get them out of there in 40 seconds. And it looks like Ebel and Jordan are now going to be coming out. 2 laps down for everybody. Now they will get this back as long as they have that drafting partner, which they do. Ebel and Jordan will be able to make that time up and get their laps back when the leaders do pit. Lap 77 of 150. We are over halfway there. And it looks like Chernesky is going to be leading. You still there?
Yep.
Who are you watching?
I am watching Ron Fenton, actually.
Ron Fenton. Yeah, he's got a drafting partner that that's 69 of Ebel. That 69 of German. he has made it up to the third position. He's 2 laps down, but with that 13 right there behind him, pushing him, moving up to that third position. When the pit cycles roll through, could this put him up in the lead? This should be pretty interesting to find out. I was just looking at a battle box and it said Ron Fenton down 4 laps, but I'm on Rodney German, so he is 2 laps ahead. Yeah, that just made sense. So
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, it's just one of those nights.
Need a monster? I got an extra one.
I got half of one left.
Hello.
I drink so many of them, they just don't do anything for me anymore.
Oh.
It's like I'm immune.
You might be immune. Gives you some straight caffeine pills.
I promise you, if I stop drinking monsters, my heart will probably stop.
Ah, shit.
Probably about the only thing that's keeping it going. All right, leaders are electing to stay out another lap as we are coming to lap 80. Now to lap 81. Still a lot of racing left to go. But yeah, this has been a pretty good race. Still spread out. We'll go through the field. Well, we got the 20 of Russell Charneski. He is going to be out front with Jonathan Bergeron. He is going to be right there in second, just waiting on them to come into the pits and make their pit stops. And it looks like the 717 is going to bring it in, but he's only coming in by himself. So that's going to leave Charneski out front all by himself. Now, this is not where he wants to be. He wants to have that drafting partner to keep that lead. But we've seen 2 cars be faster, fast enough to catch another 2 cars. But Rodney German, he is gonna be probably after about another lap or so. He's gonna move up to the second position. He is running in the third spot. Brad Evil, he is going to be running fourth with Don Jordan sitting right there in fifth. Troy Patterson is going to be in sixth. Ron Fenton in seventh. Ray Courtney is going to be out. And Dickerson, Reynolds, and Burns are going to be out. And it looks like the 20 is going to bring his car down for his service. Rodney German making his way around the track. Now he's got to make up 2 laps on Charneski to be back on the lead lap and take the lead over. He's already got 1 lap on Bergeron. Can he make another one up? Bergeron's still in the pits and still getting his service done. German is going to be coming in to turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, still has that 13 right there behind him. Can that 13 tuck up and help the 69 coming through the tri-oval? And it looks like he is going to be able to take over the second spot, and he's got 1 more lap to take over the top spot. There he is going to be making the pass on the 717, and he has got the second position. So this could work out good for Rodney German. What you think?
You know what? I think you're right.
Charneski's still in the pits, still getting his service done. We got to go to a different camera. All right, there he is. Here comes German around the tri-oval. So it looks like we are going to have a new leader as he is about to take over the lead, and we have a new leader that is going to be that 69 of Rodney German. Now the way that 13 is keeping up with that 69, Ron has just as fast of a car as a 69, so I wish he wasn't, 4 laps down. He would be running in second place right now. Now Don
Like
Jordan,
you said,
what's up?
they need to get some of those NASCAR pit crews.
Yes. You got Brad Ebel, you got Don Jordan, and you got Bergeron right there all together. And look at the time. Bergeron was running with the 20 uh, of Charneski. Look how far he is back. Now 6 seconds back. He has nobody to run with. So they are going to make up they are going to pretty much leave him in the dust as they come out of the backstretch. They are going into turn number 3. He is just now reaching turn number 3 right now. So there's a lot of gap, and I look to it to see that extend. And unless he's got some NOS or nitrous or something underneath the hood of that car, he's got a lot of work to do.
I mean, he can hit the pits. We'll hook him up with some NOS real quick.
But as of right now, 4 seconds separate second, third, and fourth from the leader of German. We'll put it on exciting. See what Don Jordan looking to the outside of the 56. Is he going to be able to get there, or is the 717 going to draft up behind the 56? And this is going to be a battle for the third position. And it looks like Don Jordan's just going to let him right on by and tuck him right behind the 717. So 4 seconds separate the top second, third, and fourth from the leader. A little over 4 seconds. If they get pretty much nose to tail like the 717 is pushing the 56, I'm thinking now they're probably going to be looking at about 20 laps to catch the leader. If the leader stays at the same pace that he is right now, because not a lot of time is ticking off. They made about a 10th in this lap. So, yeah. I don't know. So I think I got the strategy here. So the 717 is a really good push car. And I think that is his strategy right there. Put Bergeron right behind Ebel. Ebel is just going to ride his line, and that 717 is just going to push like crazy, because now look at it. It is now 3.9 seconds, so they are under 4 seconds, so they are on the move. What you think?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what Ron Fenton's game plan is here.
Well, I don't know.
Me neither. I was just thinking, if Ron could get in front of Rodney, Rodney could push him, and maybe change things up a little bit.
Well, yes. If so, they are on different pit cycles, and let's see here, pit stops. Ron has 3, so he has 3 laps down. If he can get around that leader, like you said, and have the 69 push to 13, Ron could then be 3 laps down instead of 4. So I don't know. I'm with you. Like to know what his strategy was. Like I said, he went in the pits very early and went 2 laps down. So yeah, not sure.
Yeah, it's one of those things where we'll have to see how it goes. Only time will tell.
Only time will tell, and 59 laps will tell too. All right, let's go back and see how our second, third, and fourth place are doing. They are now 2.8 seconds back from our leader. So they are slowly but surely, closing that gap. Now they can go about. Let's see. Dang it, I don't know what pit lap they went in on because I don't have that telemetry. Um,
I would say I would look, but SDK is not going to be friendly
SDK
because
is
I didn't.
not being friendly.
Well, I had to restart everything and reload in, so I won't have all that for everybody's pit laps.
Ew.
They literally start you wherever you pop in at.
Yeah. Oh. Now 2.3 seconds separate these three drivers from the top two, or excuse me, from the top driver. And it looks like Brad Ebel is going to be still in command of the second little pack with the 717. Yeah, I'm thinking they pulled this strategy. Okay, you are a good pusher. Get right there behind me and push me all the way up to that number 69 car. And there you see the gap is closing fast and surely. Now 2.1 seconds separate those two. Now, if Ron Fenton were to tuck up behind the 69, which I think you are correct, if he was to pass the 69 and let the 69 push him, I think they can make up a lot of time because the 69 holds a pretty good line, so he can tuck up right behind, right up on that bumper of the 13, and they can possibly keep that distance because it's 1.9 seconds between them and Evil, so they were coming very quick. I said 20 laps, but I think they're going to cut it down to.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I think they're going to cut it down to probably about 17 or so. $1.6 now, yeah. So they're coming fast. Let's check on the 20. The 20 is still riding around in the 5th position. And Troy Patterson is riding around in 6th. Troy Patterson is just now coming across the start-finish line, and you got the leaders really closing in on him. So we might only have 5 cars on the lead lap when it's all said and done. Now the 13 car right there in the mix of all this is not on the lead lap. That's going to be Ron Fenton. He's going to be 4 laps down, but they are really closing in on the 6 car as he is about almost 30 seconds behind the leaders. They are running about 37-second laps. Let's look at the last time by. So about almost 38 seconds. Some are 38 seconds. So they are running a lot faster than Patterson. So within a few laps, I'd say about 15 because they've all pretty much caught each other. Looks like Ron Fenton is going to get out of the way. He's going to let them race it out. I'd say within about 15 laps, we could probably see about 5 cars on the lead lap. And Ron Fenton has dropped back behind Don Jordan. Don Jordan riding in that 4th position. He is up 2 spots from where he started. The biggest mover of the race is so far is going to be our leader, and he is going to be going up top with Brad Ebel in tow. They are both going to be working that top lane. You got Don Jordan. He is going to stay in that bottom lane along with the 13, and it looks like we have a new leader, and that is going to be Jonathan Bergeron in that 717. Now, the 69 is on a different pit strategy, so therefore that might be the reason why he's going to go towards the back just a little, just for now, because he is on that different pit strategy. So far, we have about 49 laps left to go. We are almost to that pit window where we should see them make that final stop. Amanda, you still there?
Yep, I'm still here.
Well, folks, if you're just tuning in, you know this is the North American Stock Car Series. They run on Thursday nights. If you like to race these street stocks at tracks they've never been before, definitely come and join in. It looks like a lot of fun. I've wanted to try it out. I see them practice all week, but I just never really been able to get on the track and practice with them because I've been trying to set up stuff to make the stream look better. But definitely join us on Thursday nights, and they race the street stocks on Monday nights for the Slow Old Guys Racing League. And once again, they have these cars out on tracks where they've never been before.
Yeah, this is definitely the league where I've never seen street stocks on big tracks like this.
No, so they did tell me this is an open series, so they have to set these cars up and get the most out of them that they can, and that might be why a few of the guys are struggling. But I did talk to Don Jordan, and he said, you know, Ron Fenton, they gave him a little bit of pointers and, you know, helped him out just a little bit. And, you know, he has been keeping up with those leaders. If he was not laps down, he would be a force to be reckoned with. And it looks like Patterson is still trying to keep that distance away, you know, away from the leaders, trying to stay on that lead lap. He's about 31 seconds, you know, behind, so that means he's about 6 seconds in front of the leaders. So will he be able to keep on the lead lap before the pit stops? If he goes down before the pit stops, it's going to be very hard to stay on that lead lap. So if a caution does come out, he would get the lucky dog, of course, but needs to try his best to find a car to draft with, and he has nobody in sight because 5th place is going to be this guy right here. He's going to be in the 20th position, or 20th position, but the 20 car, and that is going to be Chernesky.
Does that mean there's like 9 ghost cars?
9 ghost cars? Yes.
You said
Yes.
You said 20th.
Only I can see them.
Great. Richard is now like that kid in
I see.
what was that movie?
That is oh crap, The Sixth Sense.
Yes, that would be the one.
Well, back out front, it is still the four car lead pack. They are pretty much all still nose to tail. They got a little bit spread out just a second there. They had Bergeron down there on the apron. It looks like he likes to run that trial oval on the apron, which I try to do that when I'm trying to get a pretty good time. And it looks like Don Jordan, he's going to look to the inside of the 56 not going to be able to get there. And here comes the 69. He is going to be on a different pit strategy than the rest. So we'll have to see how this plays out as they have 43 laps left to go here at Las Vegas. Kind of interested to see what he is doing, so I'm going to take a ride in his cockpit view.
Alrighty.
Ooh, and okay, so Rodney Sherman is going to be coming down the pit, so he's going to give up that fourth place position. He'll go 2 laps down until the pit cycles commence for the top 3. And right now we're going to ride with Don Jordan. And I want to point out something, if you take a good close look at Don Jordan's car, he made this car for his daughter. She was killed by a drunk driver. That's why he's got the heart and the angel wings on the hood of his car. I couldn't imagine going through that, so prayers go out to him, as he has he pretty much dedicates his races to his daughter.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that
The dedicating the race is part, not the rest of it. That's horrible.
I knew what you meant.
Okay. I mean, somebody out there might be like, she said.
But yeah, if so he does have a lot of don't drink and drive and stuff like that. And I wish I had a closer cam to show the back of his car, but
Do the chase view.
I only have a far chase view. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, the far chase. My rear chase and chase view are pretty much shows the side front.
Oh, hold on. I got you. Hold on. Nope.
Now, if you're going to do a side-by-side.
I'm just going to give you a remote screen share.
Oh, let's see if it's going to cooperate. Nope.
All right, I just sent you that.
If you sent me a link, I don't have this one set up.
You know what? I was trying to be helpful. I quit.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't have it set up for the bigger screen. I can't think of everything. Yeah, it looks like Brad Ebel and Don Jordan are going to be still on track, and they are going to be about 12 seconds in front of that 20 car. He is still out there riding by himself, and Bergeron is going to be showing in the pits. And here comes our 2 leaders right now. Now, German is going to be 2 laps down. He is riding by himself. Can he get to 1 and 2 before Bergeron just got a lap back? He's going to be 1 lap down. But so German is going to be 2 laps down. He's going to get one of those laps back right now, riding by himself. He's got to he's got to catch Charneski. Charneski is the leader, so he's still got to make his pit. Once he makes that pit, German should, if he can get around, Jordan and everybody, he should take over the lead, I believe. We have 35 laps to go. Now they did pit together. Looks like the 20 almost has Ron Fitton right there, so he might have a little bit of help. Bergeron still only 1 lap down. Did he take fuel only? Did he take a quick stop? Take fuel only. See what the tires are going to do. This is definitely going to be interesting. Looks like everybody might just be taking fuel only.
It's the Lightning McQueen strategy.
Oh man, there was
All
a
gas
95 in here. Justin Burns. I thought he was going to be painted up as Lightning McQueen, but it was a red car. He didn't have it. He didn't have any decals on it, but it looked pretty good. All right, Bergeron going to be showing in the second position. Don Jordan, he is going to be right there about 1.1 seconds behind. So, like I said, I think they took fuel only. I don't think they took any tires, but Ebel having that big old gap right there behind him, behind Jordan. You know, Jordan does not have a lot of help from the 56. I think the only person that took 2 tires, or at least all 2 to 4 tires, is going to be German, with him being 2 laps down. But as of right now, we only have 1 car in the lead lap, and that's Charneski. Hold on 1 second. We just had a car go off track, and who was that? That was it did not give me an indicator.
There's no indicator for it. Of course not.
Was that Ron Fenton? Yes, that was Ron Fenton. I believe he had he may have had a tire go down or something, because I think he smacked the inside wall, and it looks like there is a lot of damage on that left front suspension. Yeah, there is a lot of damage. He hit the wall very hard.
Oh.
Yes.
I found it. Did you find it?
It was on the back stretch.
Yes.
So, I don't have an indicator for it, so I can't go back to it.
Oh, shit. We don't.
But we'll stop it right there, and we will just rewind. Let's see if
While you're live.
What?
While you're live. Well, you know what? It's fine. I would do the same thing. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, his car just broke loose. Tried to get it slowed down and smacked it. A lot
Hard.
of damage to that number 13. Well, that means he's going to be in the pits just for a little while. Still only have 1 car on the lead lap, and that is going to be the 20. All right, looks like Troy Patterson, he is going to be bringing his car down the pits now. He has a lot of damage too, but I do not see an indicator of what happened. He has left side damage. Oh,
I did that.
what?
Smacked this car.
Oh, you smacked his car?
Yep. That's what happened. It's like it's a ghost car.
All right, the 20 is just now going to bring his car down pit road, and we only have 27 laps to go. And the leader is now coming in for his last pit stop. Now, what do you think? Do you take tires? Do you take fuel?
You get both.
Well, you know the guys behind you either only took right sides and fuel, or they took fuel only. So what do you do? Okay, the right side of the car is being jacked up. We're going to watch this as everybody else is a lap down. You got all the way back to German. That is a lap down. I think he ran it as far as he could. He's going to put about 25 laps of fuel in it. Now everybody is back on the lead lap. And I got no view of him. There goes Rodney German. He is going to be back on the lead lap. And he is going to be down and away, it looks like. Nope. Yeah, it looks like Patterson is going to be down and away. And now, here he comes. He's coming out of pits right now. Now, the field is going to be so spread out. But you got Bergeron. He is going to be right there. He has got Evil about 2 seconds behind, and Jordan is going to be about 1.1 seconds behind Evil. He came out about 3 seconds behind Jordan. So will those fresh tires be enough to get him back up front? We shall have to see. Everybody's spread out. You got 2.8 seconds behind Bergeron. You got the Evil right there in a second. He is about 3 seconds in front of Jordan. Or 2.2 seconds, I'm sorry. It's going to be a very interesting strategy. 25 laps to go. You still got a lot of racing left. What do you think, Amanda? Do you think the 20 has a pretty good strategy? Because he might be able to catch Jordan, as Jordan is a little bit off pace. Or he is waiting up for the 20, and the 20 and the 6 might link up, and he might push him up to third place of Evil. And Evil might join this little 3-car pack and push them all the way up to Bergeron, and maybe have a battle for the lead.
I mean, they may have something going on that we're just not seeing. Obviously, Charneski just passed Don Jordan.
Yep, that's what I was on, and now they're making up a lot of time on Evil in third place, or second place. I'm sorry.
Oh, looks like Ron is still in the pits.
Yeah, Ron smacked the wall pretty hard.
That was yeah.
Let's see if he's still in. Yeah, he's still in there. Let's go talk to him. Let's talk to him. Move in the broadcast. Ron, this is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Well, surprise, surprise. We're going to bring you up at the booth and talk to you for a minute and find out exactly what happened to your car. It just snapped loose and went straight to the inside wall.
Well, I'd rather not. What was happening was I went to close down a Twitch and it blanked out my screen, so I lost all my video.
Oh, I've had the same thing happen to me.
Yeah, it was a mess. I started off with my setup did not have full fuel, and so that put me in the hole from the beginning. So yeah, just
I hate to hear that, but you were just as fast as the leaders, and man, if you would have been on the correct fuel strategy, you could have been up here running with these leaders.
I think I would have, and so maybe next time I'll get to come up and talk about it. But yeah, it was a learning experience.
Hey, we always learn from mistakes. They happen to the best of us. Trust me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've enjoyed the race though here.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
very spread out. How is it? How much different is it running these cars? At these bigger tracks.
it's a huge difference. The ARCA cars that we run in four wide are better for me on the long or super speedways, but these cars I think would be better for me on short track.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And so I'm looking forward to some of the races on the shorter tracks.
Well, absolutely. We saw Ray Courtney in here earlier, but he looks like he had to leave a little bit early.
He did, and he tried to help me early, push me to gain, to catch up to the pack. And when we did, he got in with them. I thought he was going to hang around and race with them, but yeah, I'll have to thank him later for that, hanging back and helping to push me along a little.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you coming up and talking to us. I'll let you get back. I'll put you back up in the lobby up there, and we'll talk to you later.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Richard.
Not a problem. All right, that was Mr. Ron Fenton. Always good conversations with Ron. We talk even after the races. I think we sat in the chat talking for like an hour and a half one day after a race, and great guy to talk to. Amanda, where'd you go?
Still here. Keeping an eye on the race in case something happens.
Well, I don't know what happened to Evil, but Evil has fallen back to third. Did you catch that?
I did notice that.
I don't know if it was a issue, but it is spread out. Evil is spread out. German is still hanging back there in the fourth position. Don Jordan, I don't know exactly what happened to him, but we have a replay. So I don't see anything special that happened. There is the pass that came out of the pits. Did he get in trouble or something? I don't exactly know. But 16 laps to go. This man is still in charge. Over 6 seconds from Charneski. And yeah, I'd love to call some race action, but everybody is spread out. You got Evil right here behind the 31. That is going to be Patterson. Patterson is riding in the 6th position. He has got a lot of damage on the left side of that car. It's got some cuts and bruises. And I wish I would have known what happened because it did not give me an indicator, maybe because the yellow did not fly, and he was able to stay out on track. But a lot of damage to the left front of that race car.
Yeah, with no indicator, it's hard to track it down. I honestly didn't even see anything pop up.
Nope. Me neither.
told you SDK was friendly today.
Well, he left the pits. He entered pit road. So whatever happened around lap 118, it happened just right after Ron had something happen.
Would you like me to take it back and take a look?
Yeah, if you want to.
Sure.
Everybody is spread out. We only got 6 cars on the track. Ron Fitton is still in pit road trying to get his car repaired. Maybe get back out there on the track before it ends. But 14 laps to go. This man right here is large and in charge, and he is about to put Don Jordan down 1 lap. And there goes Don Jordan. We only have 4 cars on the lead lap. So Burger Ron has put everybody, a lot of people a lap down. And I don't know what is going on with Don Jordan's car. Let me see if he's got any damage on the front end of that car. I don't see any physically, but oh, I see what's happening. I hear what's happening. Don Jordan is clutching his car. He's trying to save as much as he can to make it to the end. So we got some fuel savers out there on the track. That's what happened to Don Jordan. He pretty much just saving it and trying to make it without pitting. 11 laps left to go. Who has enough fuel? I know that 20 has enough fuel. Does the 717 have enough fuel to make it? They all pitted pretty much, within the same time. So who's going to make it? Who won't? We shall see. Now look at that. Look at Rodney German. He has made it up to Brad Ebel. Brad Ebel is riding in 3rd. Rodney German is in 4th. Rodney German is still up 6 positions from where he started. And now he's looking around the outside. You're going to have Troy Patterson right there in front of him. And it looks like Rodney German is going to be able to take over that 3rd place position.
So I ran it back.
Yep. Which is fine.
Nothing really happened. He just went to the pits.
Nothing happened at all?
I didn't see anything about. Like, I went back to 116 and watched a couple laps, and then he just goes to the pits.
I wonder how he got the damage, though.
Don't
know. Rodney German trying to push that 31. Now they are right there in front of Don Jordan. Don Jordan saving a lot of fuel, and Don Jordan might be passed by the rest of the field. Patterson 5 laps down. So he spent some time in the pits, and it looks like Don Jordan is going to go right up top and let him right on by on the bottom. So my question is, does this 717 have enough to make it?
The only person who really knows that is the driver of the 717.
Well, looking at the ticker, I mean, he's not letting off. So Charneski has enough fuel. He must have enough fuel because he's not doing like Don Jordan. he is not saving. So I think he has enough fuel to make it. If not, I think that 20 car. I know that 20 car does have enough fuel because he pitted with 27 to go, and we know they can go at least 34 or 38 to 44 laps before pitting for fuel. Oh. Well, let's change this camera angle, and we have 5 laps to go. Now 4 laps to go, and it's still a one-man show. It looks like, I don't know. It's going to be close if he does not have the fuel. All right. We'll send that up. All right. If you're interested in racing with the NASC series, check them out at www.nascracing.com for details on how to race with them. Two laps to go. Let's see how Charneski is doing. He's doing relatively well. You got Rodney German. He is right back here in this the 3-car pack. He's got Patterson right there in front of him. That is going to be 5 laps down. And it looks like Ebel is going to be having to come into the pits. He does not have enough fuel to make it to the end. And here comes the race leader. He is going to bring out the white flag. Final lap is out. Charneski right there behind him. He is going to pass the start-finish line. German right there behind the 31, using that 31 to pretty much save a little bit of fuel. Don Jordan may be able to make a pass on Ebel if he saved enough fuel. But it's all this man's show right here, and he is going to be able to bring home the win here at Las Vegas. Second place is going to go to Charneski. And third place is going to go to Rodney German. 3 cars on the lead lap. First car 1 lap down is going to be Brad Ebel, which just took a splash and go, kept it out in front of Don Jordan. So winner chicken dinner is going to be Mr. Bergeron. Oh yeah, figured that's what's going to happen. Well,
What?
Well, we are about to bring that up right now, and those race results are going to be Jonathan Bergeron, who's going to finish first. Russell Charneski is going to finish out second. Third is going to be Rodney German. Brad Ebel is going to finish out fourth. Don Jordan is going to finish out fifth. Troy Patterson is going to finish out sixth. Ron Fenton is going to finish out seventh. Ray Courtney, eighth. Steve Dickerson, ninth. 10th is going to belong to Herman Reynolds, and Justin Burns is going to finish out 11th. So no cautions once again this race. So a very clean race, just spread out. After these cars dive into the pits, they are pretty much, it is pretty much spread out from there. But once again, they did have some payouts to give tonight, and I'll go through those one more time. But looks like for first place, they're going to get about, I believe it was going to be $29.50 or $30.98 or something like that. I think it's $19.43 for second place, $13.13 for third. Fourth is going to receive $9.98. Fifth place is going to receive $8.66. Sixth is $7.09. Seventh is going to be $5.78. Eighth is going to be $4.20. Ninth is going to be $3.15, and 10th is going to pay out $2.63. So any way you look at it, the top 10 is a winner. But not a bad race, not a bad race at all. Well, we hope that you enjoyed the broadcast. And we know it was a little bit spread out. Had 3 cars on the lead lap. But that's the way the racing goes sometimes. Maybe we can get some more people in here. We have been trying to get some folks in. Okay. Not a problem, not a problem. Well, oh, there we go. Jonathan, this is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy? You got a copy there, Jonathan? Now we do, now we do. Well, that was an interesting strategy that you pulled off, and it looks like it did pay off. You were 6 seconds out from any competitor. You pretty much put everybody except for 3 cars a lap down. Man, tell us a little bit about your race. How did you make that happen? Well, that you did. Like I said, 6 seconds out. We were kind of wondering to see how the 20 was going to play out because he pitted with only about 27 laps to go. So we knew he had enough fuel. Didn't know if you had enough fuel. We knew Don Jordan was saving just a little bit, and the 56 he ran out of fuel also. So that was some interesting pit strategy, and it definitely worked out for you. Man, congratulations on that win. Man, you earned all the shout-outs that you want to give. Yeah, we saw that. 2 cars are definitely pretty fast. As we've seen 2 cars catch up really quick, and I think you were one of those 2 cars. You are now. Let me ask you something. Now, when you get behind somebody, do they just know that you're a good pusher? Because usually you're locked to that back bumper, and they'll They just let you push them. Is that pretty much?
ahead of you too. So some guys I'll really go all out. And some other guys I mean I don't want to see the rear wheels. So the only thing I see is that bumper sticker, that rear wing, and that's my main goal.
Well, that was definitely some good racing. Man, congratulations on that win here at Las Vegas. You rolled the dice and you won the jackpot. So awesome job. I know. Don said there was some payout. So, man, he just bought you lunch for tomorrow. So,
Oh, that's great stuff. Thanks for laughing it out and having some fun on there.
not a problem. Well, I'm gonna let you go celebrate, and we will catch you later. We will catch you on Monday because next Thursday, NASC is off. So,
Yeah, everybody have a good break. God bless.
God bless you too.
Yeah, just to let everybody know there, we through this stench of a mile and a half, we've taken a week break and give everybody a chance to start working up a set for Thompson Speedway. Go do some real short track street stock racing, but we got a mixture coming up and hopefully everybody come out and check us out.
Absolutely. And if y'all are still on the stream, I did post information on details of how y'all can come and check NAS Racing out. There's the link on the screen, nasracing.com, for all the details on how to join the league. Well, Mr. Jordan, do you have anything else out there for our viewers before we shut this down? Or even Mr. Brad, he ran short on fuel, but he finished in fourth.
Yeah, well, I messed Brad up. I clicked us off on the pits a gallon short. My bad call, but just come check us out, www.nassicracing.com. Join the league. Come out and have some fun. We do have a couple of car owners that would be looking to put drivers on also. Myself, I've got a 2-car team. I'm looking to add 3 more cars. Troy Patterson is one of our main league owners. He's got 4, I think, or 3 now. So come out and check out the free entry and see if one of these owners will pick you up as a driver, even if you don't want to pay. I mean, come have fun and enjoy it.
Absolutely. All right, Mr. Jordan. Well, I think we're going to shut it down. Miss Amanda, you got anything else?
I do not, Richard.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody that was out there in the chat watching these street stocks go around Las Vegas here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We definitely enjoyed it. We love being here. And we will talk at y'all later. Y'all have a good night, good rest of your work week, and God bless y'all.